Is the left rooting against President Trump? Joining me now to debate is former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under Obama, Joel Rubin, and Republican strategist Chris Neiween. Thank you both for joining us this morning on this very important day. We appreciate it.
Good morning.
So, Joel, I will start with you, and let's begin with Senator Graham, where he said peace or war, and he's calling for the authorization of military force. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Heather, I don't understand why Senator Graham is at this moment throwing such an aggressive tone into the debate and really undermining President Trump's ability to go to a meeting with a diplomatic wind at his back. So this really puts out there the specter of war right after we've seen President Trump and Kim essentially say that they want to talk. It's not necessary. It's something that could be dealt with later if there's a need for it, and certainly it makes it harder for President Trump to have a successful negotiation.
Chris, what do you think? He also added that he thinks, Senator Graham said he thinks that it would take up to a year to come to any sort of agreement.
Well, I think Joel's right, but I mean, Lindsey Graham might think he's president some days, but he's not. I don't think that's really going to be as relevant. I mean, I think we're here because of the tone of President Trump, because of the leadership, and this is a really great chance for us to move forward and secure something. The Democrats have been more concerned about the terminology the president's used and the little rocket man and all this, but look at where it's gotten us. Look at what President Trump's been able to do, what unfortunately President Obama and Joel and the Obama folks haven't been able to do. So we're here. So, Joel, this is exciting, isn't it?
Joel, I mean, well, it is. You have to admit it is. And I find it amazing, though, that some of the Democratic pundits just seem to refuse to acknowledge just getting here and to this point is historic and significant.
Well, it is exciting, and I applaud President Trump for following the diplomatic lead of South Korea, frankly, and pushing for this. We have seen diplomacy in fits and starts for decades now. Madeleine Albright went to Pyongyang in North Korea nearly 18 years ago, so this isn't the first time that the United States has engaged North Korea directly.
It's the first time that a sitting president has either spoken or met with a North Korean leader.
It is, and so we need to take advantage of this window, but I do think that it's critical, as Chris is pointing out, that Democrats are not seen as attempting to be spoilers in this. This is a national security priority. Democrats have been calling for diplomacy for years. Here's the window. We need to support President Trump and to make sure that he does engage in a process that he doesn't get undermined here at home.
So, Chris, I got a couple things from what Joel said. First of all, I know, Joel, the very first thing you said was reference to South Korea, giving South Korea and their move towards diplomacy credit for getting us this far. Chris, what do you say about that? And also the Democrats who are calling for, this letter where they want to specify what is successful, what is deemed successful with the meeting.
That's right. No, South Korea's been great. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think Democrats should try to figure out someone they can run for president that's not going to lose next time. I think that's what they should be focused on. And the other thing I want to focus on is who's going to pay to get that Nobel Peace Prize President Obama got to send it over to DJT, because the tone he's been setting has been incredible. There's a lot of optimism, and Democrats should be really working, like Joel said, to do something to make this a long-term goal. This is historic, and partisan politics are boring compared to what we're seeing now.
Well, you two are definitely not boring. I love the little got you there and got you there, a little spicy. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And it really is,
Thanks,
all the way around an exciting day, and we'll see what happens.
Good to be with you.
Well, this Fox News look for you.